Sorry, Mum. No time for breakfast.
No time? Look, I know I can't compete with the fast food chains, but I'm doing my best here. Look, I've done your boiled eggs. Just how you like them, soft-boiled.
You're joking. They've been banging away in there since 7 o'clock this morning. I told you, after an hour they become offensive weapons.
You've got to eat something. What about your soldiers?
Oh, I'll have a couple. Give the rest to Dorian.
Eh?
Yeah, go on, start the day with a laugh. Shout across the door. Tell her you got some soldiers for her, then you can stand back and watch her vault the edge.
Anyway, what's the big rush?
Oh, I just want to catch somebody before college starts.
Oh, yeah? What's her name, then?
Mrs. Lloyd.
You better be winding me up. Oh, hello. Just learning to walk again, are we?
Trace, don't ever let me hit the tequila like that again.
Don't let ya. Once you get hold of a bottle of spirits, girl, there ain't much anyone can do about it. Besides, the last person that tried to stop me nearly got themselves bottled.
I don't remember that.
I do, it was me.
But tequila, Trace? I mean, it's Mexican, for God's sake. No wonder my tongue feels like a cactus. I had a good night's kip, though.
Call that a kip? More like a Mexican coma. You missed all the action. Flashing lights, coppers dashing about all over the place, getting excited.
Not in my bedroom, I hope.
Over at number 16, another robbery. By the look of it, that's the third in this road in a fortnight.
Number 16? Oh, it couldn't happen to a nicer pair. Hope they got cleared out. Door handles, light fittings, the lot. Hope they even nicked their bog roll holder.
Sharon.
They've hated you since you moved in.
Well, they hate you more.
Yeah? It's not competition, is it?
Hi. God, you look grim. But then I thought you would. It was like watching a display by 10 stone of human blotting paper. Still, I expect you're paying for it today, eh, cactus mouth?
Don't mock the afflicted.
Yes, well, served you right for not passing the bottle round. Anyway, I want to introduce you to someone. This is Reg. Reg is a very close friend. Official.
Hello. I've heard all about you.
Not from Dorian, we hope.
Reg just turned up at my door.
Your card in the newsagent's paying off then?
Listen to that, Reg, isn't it wonderful? Tired, hungover, half asleep, and still she can manage to get up people's noses.
Actually, I'm a security consultant. Alarms, video systems, you know, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to turn up in the middle of a crime wave.
Coincidence? No, of course not. Business is business, Tracy. It's an ill wind and all that.
Reg is giving my place a room-by-room assessment.
Got to the downstairs rooms yet?
It's just with all these break-ins and Marcus away for a month, I was desperate for security. After all, I'm a woman alone. I am vulnerable to the sudden intrusion.
Oh, I see. So he's wired up your knickers and all then?
No. I'll hear nothing against Dorian. She's a warm, compassionate, intelligent, and very perceptive woman.
Say it again, Reg. I don't think it sank in.
Well, we hope you both be very happy.
Yeah. Till her husband gets home, anyway.
No need to race that far ahead. Life's short enough, eh?
Yes, and we must savour every moment. Come on, Reg, I'm feeling savoury. Bye.
Take care.
And you. Amazing, isn't it? The only blokes that turn up at our door are Jehovah's Witnesses with halitosis. Trace? Is that the time? It's 12:30. I should have opened the cafe 3 hours ago.
You're all right, it's 4 hours fast. The clock's got put forward 4 hours last night. Something to do with British summertime.
Hey? You don't go forward 4 hours.
It does when Sharon's rat-arsed.
Come on, Tracy. It's the third time I've phoned her. This is not like Tracy. She's not working. She should be home this time of the morning.
On the other hand, that could be a perfectly innocent explanation.
What do you mean, on the other hand?
It's all right, Dal. I know what you're thinking. Hey, whose bed's she in now? Hey, who's she screwing? Is it that flash little geezer down at patisserie? Hey, is it that big geezer down the offie? It's all right, Del. I understand. But you mustn't think like that.
I wasn't thinking like that. What are you going to say these things for, eh?
Because I understand, Del. I understand. I always think Sharon's off screwing around.
She is.
Yeah, well, that's what I understand.
I can't believe it. I'm gutted that someone would do that.
Look, Mum, forget it. It's just from some sicko. Someone crying out for a lobotomy. This road's full of them.
Yeah, but who'd go to all that trouble out of spite? Saving the clipping of your dad's court case, copying it and then posting it to us.
Garfie's right, Trace. Just bin it.
That's right, Mum. Forget them all.
Oh. Oh. What do you mean there's been others?
Yeah, we kept quiet because we didn't want to worry you, Trace. Look, just forget it. It's just a one-off.
Yeah? Well, that's the second one off today. Funny how you ain't been robbed and all. We reckon it's you what knows a thing or two. Here it's written in Cockney.
Someone trying to disguise their Chigwell accent.
Well, these are accusations, Shell. They can't do this. We ain't done nothing. I'm going to ring the police.
You are joking. It's probably them what wrote it.
Sorry.
Well, might do her good to argue with someone different for a change. So, who's this Mrs. Lloyd I keep hearing about?
Just someone who works in the office at college. She has problems, you know, so she likes to talk to me.
Oh. And you've cast yourself as the good listener, the caring and considerate type.
Yeah. Tried to be the rugged, treat and rough type last term. That didn't work.
No?
No. Never got laid once.
What do you mean there's nothing you can do about it? Listen, Alan Sugar lives round the corner. He gets a few threats from some Spurs supporters and you have his house surrounded. Yeah, well, we've been threatened and all and we've done nothing to Terry Venables. What? What's my husband doing? 12 years, that's what. The point is, what are you doing?
Well, I don't think it was a good idea to mention the married bit to your mum. I mean, it didn't exactly go down a bomb, did it?
Well, you know what Mum's like. Gets a bit overdramatic. It's easier to talk about it to you, aren't it, Shell?
Oh. Well, any time, Garfie, any time. You got any problems in that area, you come and discuss them with me. You know your auntie, Shell. Always happy to talk dirty.
What do you mean I've been watching too much EastEnders? You're the police, you're supposed to protect us. What do you mean I've been watching too much of the bill? It's not me that's been watching too much television, it's you that's not watched enough. Ever seen Crime Watch?
Sounds like they've played their usual role as uniformed waste of space.
Good, isn't it? As soon as you say you're a prisoner's wife, you might as well take your human rights and flush them down the loo.
Come on, Mum. Chill out. Don't let him get to you. It's just the work of a local pervert.
Yeah, but which local pervert?
Hi.
What do you know about this? It came through the door half hour ago.
It's a report of Daryl's court case. No other message? Oh, well, it couldn't have been me. I would have written something insulting. Wouldn't have been able to resist it.
Yeah, well, someone wasn't able to. Look.
Not guilty. Besides, I don't speak or write Cockney. Never went to night school. Hope you didn't mind me bringing Reg round.
Show him off, you mean?
Yes, he was rather tasty, wasn't he? I've sent him away for the afternoon while I recharge my batteries. You know how it is.
Yeah, with the older models.
Still, he's coming back later, after the meeting.
What meeting's that, then?
Oh, just the neighbourhood watch meeting. Oh, is that the time? Moustache, lots of little pâté things to make.
What time's this meeting, then? I might pop over.
What? Oh, I wouldn't bother, Tracy. The pâté's not up to much. It's the one you recommended. And the rest are Jewish things. You wouldn't know how to eat them. Anyway, you never come. You've never been yet. You always avoid the neighbours.
Yes, but with all these burglaries going on, people must have something to say about it.
Well, let them say what they will. You know what they're like. Why come and listen? Why upset yourself?
Eh?
Oh, moustache.
Hang about. This meeting, do I take it we're on the agenda?
Well, you might get a mention. In passing, of course. I mean, the whole meeting isn't about you. I mean, we will be discussing other things, if there's time.
I knew it. The fingers are pointing, the knives are out. It's not just one that show, it's all of them.
Well, look at it from their point of view. Your criminal connections...
Whose side are you on?
Oh, well, yours, of course. I mean, I know an ugly rumour when I hear one. God knows I've started hundreds. At that meeting, tonight, I will not hear a word against you. I mean, for heaven's sake, it's me, Dorian. I'm your friend. I will defend you to the hilt. Now, please, could we curb this excess of emotion? This is Chigwell, not Brixton.
But these people are from a known criminal background.
Proven in the courts.
And you should know their movements better than we do.
After all, they are friends of yours.
Ah, now then, could we just clarify the situation? Next-door neighbours, yes. Friends, hardly. I thought the relationship was understood. They do my laundry, that sort of thing. But in their defence, I must say that apart from the odd pillowcase going missing, I have absolutely no reason to question their honesty.
We know what you're saying over there. Why don't you come over here and say it, eh?
Ignore them, you said.
I can't. They've got to me now. Let's sneak a bit closer and have an earwig, eh?
I ain't that interested.
You ain't interested in what they're saying about you and your Daryl? Oh, come on, Trace. We can sneak through the hedge and crawl across the lawn. It'd be like when we was kids.
Go on then. You go first.
Oh, God, nothing changes, does it?
Hello? Hi, Dad. No, she isn't actually. I think she must have gone across to Dorian's. Yeah, OK, hang on, I'll get you the number.
All right, I will concede the point. People who have known criminal connections are a potential threat to the community.
Particularly your friends next door.
I thought I had clarified that situation, Gwen. Dear, I rarely go over there. They never come here. In fact, they wouldn't recognise this place if they saw it on the inside spread of Hello. Oh, and by the way, we are hoping to make the next issue. Fingers crossed.
What was that?
My God. Intruders. Gordon, intruders.
No, it's all right, dear. It's not our place. But I'll have a look for you, Mrs. Green.
That's very neighbourly of you, Mr. Blair.
Good God, it's them! From next door.
No, it couldn't be.
Yes, it could be.
It is. They're running away. Look, the fat one's caught up in the roses.
Oh, somebody get the phone, for goodness sake.
I'll get it for you.
You see, people with criminal connections, they were sussing. That's what they do. They call it knocking the joint.
Casing the joint, you stupid woman.
You see? She even talks like them.
Tracy who? Just a minute. Where are you ringing from? Good God, do they allow that? It's a man ringing from prison.
And she definitely wasn't next door.
No. Just a load of hysterics all yelling and screaming. Anyone think I flashed down the phone?
That's 4 times in 5 days now.
You don't have to tell me. I'm counting. She reckons she's always in.
I know. My heart goes out to you, Dal.
I mean, she ain't working. And I phoned at different times. Even first thing in the morning.
I know. Hey, it's a rotten way to find out, mate.
Look, you keep your filthy thoughts to yourself. This is Mark Tracy we're talking about. What's going on back there, eh? Why's Garthy lying to me? Huh? Why did he say she was next door?
Well, he's only protecting his mum, isn't he? Well, he would. You know, he's the man of the house now.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, it's nature, Dal. You know, the old bull and the young stag. Nature, Dal. Look, the young stag comes of age and battles for leadership of the herd with the old bull. But, well, you're in here. So, no battle. He just takes over. It's nature, Dal. Of course. You might have a bit of a problem when you get out.
What, you mean I might have to fight him in the driveway to get into the house? He's my son. This is my family, not a herd of wild animals. You're thinking of your family. Another word out of you, you little wind-up merchant.
The news. 2 more robberies in the road last night.
2? What was they all doing?
They were all at the neighbourhood watch meeting discussing how to stop the robberies.
Well, it serves them right.
Excuse me. Am I in the right barracks? This is the Chigwell Ladies Commando Corps. Lucky I caught you between manoeuvres. Whose garden is it tonight? Which lucky neighbour is about to relive the Falklands campaign? Lose half their plants in action and have their sun lounger trampled underfoot in the retreat? You have dumped my reputation in the gutter.
Probably where it belonged anyway.
Tarred with the same brush as you two. Particularly after that call from your convicted husband.
What? Daryl did ring them. What did he say?
Who knows? Who cares? We were too busy trying to revive Mrs. Blair. Guilt by association. Ever heard of it? Well, the rest of Chigwell has. It is now on the grapevine that I receive calls from thieves and gunmen.
Well, makes you sound halfway interesting.
Not to the Neighbourhood Watch Committee. I stood by you in there. I vouched for your honesty. I was loyal to the last.
Last what? Last bit of pate?
Yes, well, don't expect any more loyalty from me. From now on, you're on your own.
Good to have friends you can rely on, isn't it?
Okay, I got it.
He was off the mark a bit sharpish. I bet that's his married woman.
Don't say nothing about what I told you.
What? Listen, you pervert. If you call her again, just stick it, will ya?
What's all that about?
Oh, nothing. Just one of them cranky calls again.
Again? What, you mean we've been getting phone calls and all?
Good at keeping secrets, aren't we? I didn't want to tell you, Trace, so as not to worry ya. Anyway, you're guaranteed to overreact.
Overreact? Up. Well, thank you very much. I get threatening letters, weird phone calls, the police won't help, friends turn their back, and you're worried I'll overreact?
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm phoning my MP.
Yeah, well, it's all very well messing about for married woman, but what about Mr. Lloyd?
He's away.
Look, I really think you should tell your mum about this. I mean, away where?
Pentonville.
I really don't think you should tell your mum about it.
No, I don't want to come to his surgery. There's nothing wrong with me. I just want to speak to him. Tracy Stubbs. I'm a prisoner's wife. No, I'm not a battered wife. I don't care how sympathetic he is to them. I'm not getting battered just to speak to him.
Just relax, Trace.
Relax. First we get letters, then we get phone calls. The next thing you know, there'll be a mob coming up the drive with a nasty bit of clothesline.
Pull yourself together, girl.
Oh, it's one of them calls. I know it is.
Look, let's think about this. We could answer it and tell him where to stick it. But is aggro the best policy, Trace? I mean, that's what they want, isn't it? To know they've got to you.
They've got to me, they've got to me.
Or we could do what Garfy says. Just forget it. You know, ignore it. Maybe it'll go away.
Nobody's answering. Again. Not even Garpy this time. Even he started ignoring me.
Young stags are like that.
Can we talk about this, Mrs. Lloyd?
It's nothing, Mum. Forget it.
And don't keep saying that. First forget the letters, then forget the phone calls, now forget this married woman. The only way I can keep you happy is to walk around with permanent amnesia.
All right, Mum. All right. What's Auntie Shao told you?
Nothing, I ain't a grass.
Do you mind? She's lying. She's grassed you right up. How could you?
It's nothing serious, Mum. I mean, I've been to bed with her, if that's what you think. I haven't even been back to her place.
I'm glad to hear it.
No, we usually sneak into the common room.
Think about it, Garth. What sort of woman would do that?
Why do you think it's called the common room?
What if it was me cheating on your dad, eh? What if some college kid was sniffing round me? How would you feel about that?
Well, I'll give him a good hiding.
Yeah. And has Mrs. Lloyd got a son that's going to do this to you?
No.
No? Well, look. If you don't kick this Mrs. Lloyd into touch right now, I don't care if you are twice my size, I'm going to give you the biggest hiding of your life.
Better knock it on the head then.
Tracy, where you been?
Just parking the car. Then Sharon wanted the loo.
No, I've been phoning and phoning you at home. You're never there.
I'm always there.
Not when I phone you not. What are you doing?
Eh? Just living me life, you know, in and out. Don't put me in prison and all, Darryl. I'll have to escape sometime to do the shopping.
I know, but what's happening? Why is Garth lying to me?
Eh?
I understand it, Trace. It's nature. You know, the young stag and the old bull. I know the score, Trace. I've seen David Attenborough.
Don't tell me he's in here and all.
And then the 2 snobs at number 20 got done last night. That's 4 in 10 days.
Yeah, that'd be Harris. Good, isn't he?
Eh?
Harris? Well, he's an old mate of Dow's from Maidstone. Yeah, he went out there last month. Always fancied Chigwell.
Fancied it? I reckon he's got a bit passionate about it lately, if you ask me. You're about the only house that ain't been done yet.
Oh, no, he won't do yours. No, Dad will square that with him before he split. No, you're safe, yeah. And so's your mate. You know, the old goer from next door.
That makes us look guilty and all, doesn't it? I mean, they're already pointing the finger. If this Harris is a mate of yours, can't you have a word with him? Can't you stop him?
Stop him? We can't do that. It's his living.
You don't understand, Chris. Life is getting unbearable. We are talking spite here, and in Chigwell it comes in bulk. We've got a problem.
Hang about. Have I got this? People will be pointing a finger unless you get burgled.
Yes.
Well, why didn't you say? Well, that's no problem.
So relax, I'll get an answer phone. And in future it'll be Wednesdays about 6-ish and Fridays about 7-ish. That way I'll know it's you and it'll be our time together.
Yeah. I'm sorry I got all wound up. You're doing here. Especially if you share a cell with Slee's brain over there.
And as for Garthy, well, he does his best. He tries to look after me. But he ain't you, Darryl. I'm still waiting for my old ball.
This will be all right, Auntie Shell.
It should be. We spoke to your dad and he reckons Harris can fit us in tonight. He ain't gonna nick nothing, just make it look good.
Oh. Are we right?
You ain't sitting in the cinema clutching all that.
Well, I ain't leaving it here to get nicked.
They won't though, will they, Mum? You heard what Dad said.
We gotta trust him.
Trust him? He's a criminal, Shal.
What's that?
It's a note for Harris, telling where everything is.
Hey?
Well, I don't want him wrecking everywhere when he's looking for things.
We'll leave him a mince pie and a glass of milk and all, eh?
Think so?
No, I don't! We've got a burglar coming, not bloody Father Christmas. Now, come on, dump that.
Oh, do you think he'll understand the electrics?
If we stand there any longer, you'll be able to explain them to him.
Oh, it's going to be horrible sitting in the cinema, knowing all the time your house is being burgled. I won't enjoy the film.
Neither will I. Have you seen Michael Douglas recently?
You were just a little late arriving, dear. I hope you're going to stay.
You know I'm a stayer. I can see flashing blue lights.
That's what they all say. Come on, let's see some sparks as well.
Now look, Dorian, there's a flashing blue light in the street.
Yes, well, the street's outside. We're in here. Why waste the privacy?
Looks like a police light. Next door. Shouldn't we check it out?
Yes, well, we can't go out there half undressed.
But we're not.
Well, if you just stand still for a minute.
We're supposed to be friends of yours.
friends like those who need a cold shower.
Well, I'd say you've been very lucky. All the stuff's packed up, ready to go. You must have disturbed them.
Well, my CD player's still here, and all my discs.
Wouldn't be surprised if you find it all there myself.
Mrs. Green, a concerned neighbour.
Since when?
Don't say you've dashed out of your house and left it out a lot.
Oh, it's all right. There is a man on the premises.
But don't tell her husband.
Oh, that Mrs. Green. Well, look, have a check round the house, see if it's OK. Give me a ring in the morning, all right? Good night.
Good night, thanks.
Well, go on then. Have a good look. We've been done and all now. We're in the same boat as everyone else now.
Yeah. So let's all point our finger at those that haven't been done.
How dare you?
Ah, your criminal connections are well known these days.
That is slanderous. I could sue. I do not and have never mixed with criminals. All my friends are clean, decent, upright and gorgeous.
Everything all right in here?
No, it isn't. Take me away from this cesspit of treachery. I need to lie down.
No change there then.
You sure you're both OK?
Yeah, we're fine, thanks.
Yeah, it don't look like nothing's been nicked.
I hope not. Well, good night. Give my regards to Darryl. Tell him Reggie Harris says chin up.